Hey friends, it's Ocean. Welcome back to the channel. I know that a lot of us need to clean our mods folder, and so I want to bring you on this journey with me on rebuilding my mods folder because I have an unhealthy attachment to some of my mods, and I just thought I need to rebuild it and kind of take you on that journey with me. Before we jump into that, I want to bring up the fact that someone asked me the other day if I had any of those meal kit codes. Well, yes, I do. I'd like to thank our sponsor for today's video, Factor. To be honest, sometimes you just want a nice, healthy lunch, but you don't feel like cooking. I personally struggle figuring out what I'm going to eat around this time because I'm so busy. I work from home, and that's where Factor comes in. They offer fresh, never frozen meals to you that are ready in 2 minutes. And if you are someone who wants a quick meal and opts for fast food like me, choose Factor instead. It's cheaper and healthier because the recipes are dietitian approved and chef crafted. There's 35 meal options to choose from and 60 add-ons every week. So try Factor today and get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next 4 boxes by clicking the link in the description or just use my code OceanOG50. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring this video, and I hope you all enjoy. I have been wanting to deep clean my mods folder for quite some time now, and after the Sims 4 Love Struck release, I knew I had to do it now and ever. I went from having 24 gigabytes to 16 gigabytes, so I'm doing good, and I want to get to 10 gigabytes. That is my dream. That is my goal right now. So first and foremost, you may notice that I took the Life is Strange font out of my game. This is a very sad choice of mine. I love this font, or I love that font, but I had to get rid of it because I was just thinking, do I really need this? Like, is this really a must-have? It's more of an aesthetic thing, and I wanted to compromise with the rest of the things that make my game like my game. And I actually really like the way that this font is. I didn't realize how bold it was. I will admit, with the previous font that I was using, it was a little on the thin side, and so I feel like I can see everything much better here, and I'm okay with that. The one thing that I definitely could not sacrifice is my lighting in game, and that is thanks to the Sunblind mod. The Sunblind lighting mod by Softer Haze is a complete must-have. The lighting is very natural, similar to EA's, but you're going to get those really nice orange sunsets and sunrises. Right now I have my shader on, but when I turn it off, this is like what the game looks like. It's still really bright and sunny, and the clouds look really nice. I also still have my custom clouds in too, but there are no clouds out. I have Miko's clouds in, and I'll just link that down below. To complement this lighting even more, you may notice that even if you install Sunblind, your lighting might look a little different. I'm turning the shaders off just so you can see what I mean. Their faces look like they're almost lit up with or without the shader on or off, and that is because of the Even Better lighting by Northern Siberian Winds. This is going to get rid of those blue tints in your game, so I no longer use no blue and no glow. I just use this one lighting mod because I feel like even without the shaders on, which I don't have any shaders on right now, it looks really good. With the Sunblind, it just looks very natural. This lighting is a game changer. In the preview pictures that are linked on the post, you'll really notice the difference. I mean, it's all in my Sims faces. Their faces look almost illuminated. And that brings me to my next point. Even here, you'll notice that they do look a little bit different down here also. That's because of my cast lighting. Any type of custom cast lighting you have in game, it'll reflect here too. So I'm just gonna run into cast really quick. I don't have a loading screen anymore. I might add one, but for right now, I'm just trying to get rid of the things that aren't complete necessities for my folder. I'm also using Northern Siberian Winds gentle cast lighting. I really love their cast lighting. I'm going to turn off the shaders. You can tell already that I don't really need G-shade. With the Sunblind, the Even Better lighting and gentle cast, you could just rock your game like that and you'll be fine. Like, it makes the game look so beautiful, right? So in Creative Sim, I'm fine. Like, I can just turn off the shaders, to be honest with you, but if I add them on, it doesn't hurt. Like, it still makes it look kind of unique too. The next thing that I realized I cannot live without is the ISO camera by Ravishing. This helps take those candid photos without the help of any other Sims. So if I just want to take a picture of Burke here sitting down, I can go ahead and do that. This is a must-have, and you can also rotate the camera and like, I can get a picture of Georgia. I know my Sims look weird now, but I do have my pose player still in. I need it for thumbnails, so I have to have it in. And not even just for thumbnails, it's good for photo opportunities. So if I just want to take a photo like this, I can go ahead and do that without the help of a sim. And I'm using the tripod that came with the Moschino stuff pack. If you don't want to get that stuff pack, I'm telling you, it is worth it just for the tripod. Now that we're home, I can show you this photographic memory maker. I need this. It is the best thing ever. You can create photo GIFs, improve photo quality if you do get a bad quality photo, and you can create a sim portrait. So let me just show you this really quick. This is really cool, especially for school photos for your Sims kids or anything like that. Super cool. But what I like to do is use this for photo GIFs. So there's a lot of different options, but I love the Polaroid option. So let me just, I don't want to make this a Polaroid. I have to put my picture up first. Let me just sit it somewhere. The photo has to be in the world. And let's take this as a Polaroid. There we go. And here is the Polaroid. There are different swatches. So I love it. Next, I want to talk about food, which I already had Burke get started on some food. He already made some delicious lasagna. It looks very realistic. This is where I don't mind realism in The Sims 4. We just cooked from the Somic and Severinka cookbook. I am a foodie, so I told myself I'll have 3 food mods. So I have a Somic and Severinka's cookbook, Oni's recipe pack, food mod, and then I also have Granny's cookbook. And this comes with Granny's cookbook as well. It's like a canning homestead helper mod. And I love this because you can make different types of stock, like just different types of canning recipes. If you make it and your Sims eat it and they're sick, it'll make them feel better. I'm not gonna go over Granny's cookbook because I have too many videos on this one. I love it. It was my first ever cookbook or food mod that I ever downloaded. And so it's a must have. It's a must have for me. But I love Oni's food because you can make these meals that are just super diverse. All of them are diverse and have different cultural foods. But here we have like Italian, Japanese, Mexican. We have so many different options here. The thing is, I restarted my recipe folders for them. So I deleted every recipe I had because it was getting out of control. It really was. I got rid of the foods that I probably wouldn't make or that I forget to make. So if I hadn't made it, I was like, all right, I'll just download it whenever it's applicable to me. But I kept the things that I really like. I'm not going to cook everything. We'd be here all day. But if you click on the cookbook, you see this buy option. I'm actually going to go to the refrigerator because I always access it through the refrigerator. For some reason, that's how I remember it. I have a lot of functional drinks, and then you can also purchase like just a bottle. I think I should probably put basemental mods in because I do want it to function as such. But the boxes of sweets, I love this. I would always just gift my Sim this and then have my Sim eat it. I keep it because it looks, again, so good. Oh, really quick, I also kept my phone override in. I don't want this to be an override video because it can quickly just turn into something else, but this changes the outside of the phone. So if I want it black, you can see here, it's just like a sleeker version. It looks like an iPhone, honestly. But if we use the sticker version, it'll turn into, look at that, look how cool that is. You see the little skeleton freezer bunny? That's cute, right? And then the actual phone itself looks like an iPhone interface. Now I want to talk about gameplay mods because I didn't want too many. I've cut back a lot. So I know I needed my careers by Midnight Tech. Anything by Midnight Tech pretty much stayed in my game. I've covered a lot of the newer careers that they've updated and everything like that in another video. So I'll just focus on like what's new. This is actually new, the sequential art career, which is super cool because it comes with a digital artist skill, and the actual process of the career and the daily task and everything you have to do is pretty cool. But retail employee, absolutely love this. When you click that, it says, "Hi Burke, are you ready to begin your new retail career?" Here you can actually choose different forms of that. So you can be a bookseller at Barnes and Nobles, work at the convenience store, Pump and Pit Stop. Again, I'm a big fan of this. I think it's awesome. And these aren't necessarily part-time. Like you're working 9 to 4. You're not making much. You have different promotional tasks for this career. The daily tasks are a little bit different, which is really cool. They vary too from the different careers. Each career is a level 4 career. So you kind of feel like you can work towards something, if you will. I won't go over every mod by Midnight Tech that I have, but I will link them instead rather than like show them in the video just to save you some time since I've covered them before, because I also have like odd jobs and side hustles and everything like that. And I do have like a little option here where you can just edit your career uniform by the phone. Now you can do this with MC Command Center, which I did keep in game. I have MC Command Center and UI cheats, but you know, we already knew that. Now let's talk about romance. Let's talk about some romantic interactions that I've kept in game. These romantic interactions by Utopia, Passionate Gifts, and Kiss and Grind are absolute must-haves. So here we can give let's do the love letter bouquet. That's one of my favorites, honestly. Each romantic interaction is long, fulfilling. It really feels like, look at this. It's not short and quick, which a lot of interactions in The Sims 4 are very short and quick. I was a little disappointed in the aspect that with The Sims 4 Love Struck, a lot of the new romantic interactions are locked behind the romance skill, which to me is okay because it's not a hard skill to increase. But why do I need a romance skill just to, you know, pinch my Sims cheeks, you know, like, doesn't make sense. So I really need this mod for storytelling, for my personal gameplay. It just makes everything better. And then I also love the Kiss and Grind mod because you get really, really romantic. Romantique. So I'm gonna do the intimate slow dance because I've used this recently in like a little cinematic intro I did. But as you can see here, when she received the flowers, she actually responded to them. They have moodlets when he gave her, you know, the gift, and you know, vice versa. It has what Love Struck doesn't have for me, which is more intimacy. Granted, The Sims 4 Love Struck tried to be a little T for teen, but I need M for mature sometimes, you know. This is so cute. Look, he picks her up. This is just one interaction. Also, before I get into the next one, let me tell you, I do have Utopia's Brawling mod in as well. This is going to give you different interactions. I'm not going to do them because I cannot see my Sims do this. That is just terrible. You can only imagine how good these animations are if the romantic ones are like this. One more I kept in game is the invite to lie on lap. Where is this? Here we go. Invite to. So she'll like lay on his lap. I need to cheat up their bladder. Poor them. I'm not taking care of their needs. Isn't this adorable? I love it. It's a little wonky, like they reset. There you go. But I love it. Like she'll look up at him and it's a really romantic interaction. I feel like The Sims 2 had so many good romantic interactions that were just base game that I expected a lot more from The Sims 4 Love Struck. I really, really did. I almost forgot. I do have one more interaction, which is by Utopia. It's the make the bed interaction. And I love it. It's so realistic. It looks like she's really moving the comforter and fluffing the pillows and stuff, tucking in the sheets. So I need for The Sims 4 to just kind of like realize that little things like this make some of us very happy. I love the mundane things to do. So it's pretty seamless. I mean, this specific bed, I've actually never seen the pillows do this before, but I think it's because they have top pillows up here. But it's a really nice interaction. Freshly made bed, seeing your bed neat and tidy can make you feel organized, give you a sense of pride, yada, yada, yada. It's great. So let's kind of like talk about something that really made me upset with The Sims 4 Love Struck. So I was really excited about Cupid's Corner, which I made an entire video on it. You can go on a blind date, go to Cupid's Counseling, which is great, by the way. The Cupid's Counseling is pretty awesome. You can go to a legit therapy session. I was really disappointed with the way that the app works. I don't like that you cannot describe yourself. I hate that we can write titles for the books that we write in The Sims 4. We can name cow plants. We can give the videos from the video station titles. We can do all this stuff, but we can't tell other Sims about ourselves. Like I can just say, oh, I am always welcome and family oriented. That's me. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. And then when you go to matches, mind you, I have the gallery enabled for my favorited Sims on the gallery. I get this. First guy, Nestor. Look at all of these randomly generated townies. Corbin, don't know you. This guy, like, this guy. It's not a good system. So, because I do like my Sims to meet other Sims, I have the Meet and Mingle dating app where you can do basically the same exact thing but more. We can go on blind dates, we can specify our profile information. With the RPO mod has already kind of implemented these huge things that we've been waiting for in The Sims 4. This is a mod that has different modules and I only have 3 modules in. Module 7, 12, and 16. For right now, let's write a tagline. It's hard making friends out of school, want to hang, and I'm more than 2 traits. Get to know me. And when you preview your profile, again, it's not super cute and colorful like Cupid's Corner, but it does the job. But it'll say if they have kids, like their likes and dislikes, their personality, turn-ons, turn-offs, relationship preferences, because you can specify that. So if I specify the relationship goal, I can just say I'm only looking for platonic friendships. I mean, something as simple as this should be in a dating app, right? We have options here though. We can browse everyone's profile. We can browse the profiles with a filter. So if I want to filter it by age, personality type, like traits and all that, I can do that. There's a lot of options here. Here we already have some of the Sims and townies that I've placed in this world. With Cupid's Corner not working right now the way it should, I'm just kind of waiting for a fix. Moving forward, again, I have the RPO mod and I have module 7, which is cheating, like jealousy, infidelity. If Burke was to cheat on Georgia, he could explain to her why in that option. That's why I kept that, because I feel like that's definitely going to enhance gameplay. The next module I have is module 12, which is the pregnancy side effects. It's a very small mod. As your sim like advances in their pregnancy, they will feel tired. You know, they just have the side effects from pregnancy. I added this for realism, and we may not see it in this video just because it happens over time. Like your sim will have a really bad backache or have cravings and stuff. So I really like that. It's just another realistic kind of mod. Shout out to Lupino though. Like the mod is amazing. Every module, I'm just only getting what I really need. I also got the romance satisfaction only for official relationships by Lupino as well. This is a newer mod. Sims will get romantic satisfaction, and this is for any sim. Like you could go out on a date with a sim and all of a sudden you have romantic satisfaction, and that didn't make sense to me. So thank you, Lumino, for creating a mod where it's only for official relationships. So if a sim is your partner, that's when your romantic satisfaction will come into play, because your romantic satisfaction is like, are your needs met in your relationship? I have to have custom icons. I have the Zerbu More Icons mod, which is going to give you more icons to customize your holidays. This is a must-have. Like you have to have it. Oh, and I also have custom icons for my clubs as well. The club option is a must-have, and this just makes it more fun. Like if you want to make an elder club or whatever, you just need more icons, more customization. I can't believe they only gave us like a handful and they were like, yeah, have fun. And then speaking of customization, I have one more thing. So if we go to business, let's go to find job. So if you have the Sims 4 high school years, you have this career video game streamer, and let me just click this, and then it says choose SimTuber avatar. And here we have a lot more to choose from, because before you literally only get like 7 or something. I don't even remember, because I just thought that was ridiculous. But here I'm gonna choose this one, and that's the icon. So it's really nice. I love little tiny changes. I still have a lot of mods and CC to go through. CC more than anything. I'm getting there though, but I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next video. This is so pretty, right? That lighting is so good. Let's just look. No shader. Like what? It is so gorgeous. Happy simming, y'all. Thank you so much for watching again. Peace out.